It's a very important point, Marcus, that you brought up, and it's this balancing act back and forth between player development and outcome, won-loss record. And it really shouldn't need to be an area of consternation as it is with a lot of folks. Some of it stems back to, once again, that sports center mentality, just what was the result of the game in terms of who won and who lost and what was the score. Those of us that have played soccer, refereed soccer, coached soccer, know that the score doesn't always indicate how the game was played, number one. It's not always the best indicator of how a team or individual players have performed. And we also know from playing our sport that it's perhaps one of the cruelest sports in the sense that it's one of those games where you can outshoot the opposition and still lose.
Yep.
So if you're in a basketball game and you outshoot the opposition 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, I mean it's a done deal. I've been in games, coached games where we've outshot the opposition 2 shots to 1, 3 shots to 1, kind of a ratio, and still lose the game.
You lose that one counterattack.
Exactly. They get that one counterattack. You're down there knocking balls off of their goalposts, and they get that one counterattack and kind of steal the game, so to speak. So there's that piece that everybody has to keep in mind, is that that's just the unpredictable nature of soccer. It's one of the things that we love about playing the sport, but it's also one of the things that can drive you mad because there's that factor that just because you're playing better than the opposition doesn't automatically mean that you're going to win that game. So the won-loss record, the goals for, all of those sort of things, that's all well and fine, but it's a little superficial. It doesn't always tell you how the team or the individual is performing. So everybody's got to keep in mind that while we always want to teach kids and put players out on the field with the idea of try your best, strive to win, leave it all out on the field, as the saying goes. But just because you do that doesn't guarantee a win. It probably tilts things heavily in your favor, but there are no guarantees. As we just discussed, it's the other team gets that one breakaway, and you end up losing the game even though you tried your best throughout the entire game. And that's another one of those sports lessons and life lessons wrapped into one. So everybody's got to realize that we always want to try to win, but we don't have to win. It's a game of, with 10-year-olds playing the game or 14-year-olds playing the game or what have you. Our discussions among the national coaching educators is really in the end, there's really only 2 teams that have to win, and they don't win every time. These 2 teams that have to win, the full men's national team, the full women's national team. Yes, so there's a lot of professional coaches that are going to argue, wait a minute,
right?
My professional team has to win. Okay, fair point. But, particularly at the youth level, it's more about developing the players and learning how to play the game skillfully and intelligently. And if you do that, then you're going to get your fair share of wins.